Hmm. Good morning, Aquarius. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel, Tarot of the Twin Sun. Uh, yeah, this is February 2020. Welcome. Reading a situationship reading, including 3 portals that will hopefully give you an insight into the resonances of certain energetic influences that have to do with your situation. 3 iterations, so you can take what you will, they will be different, and you can find some sort of narrative or story arc that fits your story, my dear Aquarius. Yeah. We're working from 3 different decks, the Alietta deck, the Royal Fez from 1975, as well as one of my favorites, the Portuguese deck. It's a very good deck from Lisbon. And we'll start off with that one, the Jogo de Cartas Cigana de Sorte deck. And yeah, we'll essentially be doing a small run, and 3 portals will open. The first portal is now going to be channeled. So I'll invite you to clear your mind, and if anything flows through your mind, let it, and just relax. Portal is opening soon. Once again, this reading is for Aquarius, February 2020. Love reading, situationship reading, spiritual reading for Aquarius, February 2020. Just 3 more shuffles and we'll get started. Okay, this deck is ready. There is a message of peace that may be approaching you in February 2020. The message of peace is here from someone who is like an old soul to you. This person means a great deal. They're sort of on a higher level than you are in terms of age, or perhaps in terms of what they've experienced. There's something about the experience that they have that they want to send a type of communication to you, but this communication is not direct. It's something that is subliminal or subtle, and this communication is being repressed somehow, but there is wisdom to be found here. Wisdom that may cause you peace, which is a good thing. Now the nature of this has to do with two like a polarity. There's the energy of someone trying to find perspective through travel that is literal, or travel that is more of the mind or of the spirit. There is a need for you to find perspective, or perhaps this person is finding perspective by going the path of the Six of Swords, which is all about mental stimulation and emotional detachment, to find this peace. Okay, so there's a path of peace that is dealing with an old soul. This could be your energy as well, Aquarius, because you are the element of air, and there are swords here. The person you may be dealing with may have some sort of need to observe you and your connection to them. There's something about the emotions that connect you to that are either frozen in time or extremely tumultuous, and therefore these emotions, these cold emotions, have been very deep, but also a need, causing a need for observation and analysis through different perspectives. Okay, so there is a need to find perspective, And also, this person is operating on a psychological level. They're operating in a way to observe, as well as you, but more through emotional detachment, okay? And this is causing a halt in communication, this emotional blockage or this emotional need for independence, something like this. Now, it seems to me that you are standing in your power. The Emperor is here, O Emperador, which is all about the ability to seize territory and to hold it and to rule justly. Something about your rulership and something about the way you go about managing your own power, being empowered, is here in February, which is a good thing. And you are able to control your passions. These passions, if you give them, are strong but also very slow. There's something slow about it. Something like it doesn't need anything, like you have your own self-assurance. This person is also on a secret journey. There's a secret journey about some sort of secret message, something that they want to tell you, something that they have been meaning to tell you, but there is a sort of pussyfooting. This person's energy is fiery, yes. It is cardinal, yes, but it is also very slow in the way they approach you. They see you as an old soul. This person sees you as an old soul, and they know that you know something about the emotional sort of detachment. And it's not a bad thing to be detached. It's actually a good thing because it doesn't. It's sort of the Buddhist way, the way that you are able to. It's not get away from or escape these emotions. It's more that you let go of them, you release them somehow, and then you find power. This is what they see in you, and they adore this. They are trying to make their way to you, but I think it's there's a lot of held back things unsaid, things undone, and it's very important that you know that they see in you a sense of hope when it comes to the situation, though it may have seemed hopeless or perhaps lacking in terms of what the sense of home or the sense of belonging in the situation has been a bit lost. But there still is a great sort of camaraderie, and this person may see you as a type of either father figure or relative or something like that, that has to do with providing as well as um, being a sense of structure for them. So now their hands are tied. They can't go on the fool's journey. They can't send the message. They can't live out this idea of Eden with you, and they're waiting. There's a period of waiting, and a need for them to deal with the emotions that they have for you, which are cold now. Um, but you are sitting here as the King of Cups. There's something about your energy that cannot let go yet of this situation, though it seems like it has ended, and you're on a new path, a very deep path that has to do with transition and change. It seems like they are still moving to you, but they expect you to come back in some way. And there is some sort of feeling of returning with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is looking back at the Hanged Man, and there is this sense of home that is missing, or a sense of Eden or the garden that is missing with them. And so there is a chance for a type of reincarnation of the situation with the 8 here, the death card as well as the coffin card. There is an ability to open up something from the past that has died in order to reanimate it, to give it new life through some form of expression. But right now there is a fleeting aspect and everything is moving to the left here. Or there is also a mirroring effect, and there's a need to find some sort of balance here. There's a longing, but there's also a need for stability in some way, shape, or form here with the Queen of Pentacles and the House. But overall, there's a need for you to know that that there is a movement away here with the Six of Swords, the Ship card, as well as the Fox card opposing each other. The longing is here, though, and it's very beautiful, but it is not totally expressed. Okay? Okay, so that is the first iteration, and it is now closed. um, let's move on. I want to use the Alieta deck now. This is a very old deck, 130 years old. And we'll go ahead and shuffle up the cards and open up the second portal, the second iteration for Aquarius 2020, February. Okay. Alright, Aquarius. So this is for Aquarius number 2, portal number 2 is open. There's something about stability that is sitting on your mind, and it is looking back at a situation that you want to return in a certain way. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and this time it's facing the opposite direction. So usually I don't like the portals to bleed. However, there's some bleeding here. There's some crossover, and the energy is mirrored from the previous reading, so you can take what you want from the first portal now if you like. But there's this feeling of looking back and waiting. The Queen of Pentacles usually waits. She's not one to go forward. She holds on to her territory and waits for suitors to come or for people to come to give her things. She's the abundant queen, and she's holding on. She's kind of like the Four of Pentacles, but then extremely um, gifted in a certain way. It's not like she's conservative. It's just that she has enough grace to know how to be patient, and there's an element of patience here. There also is the, let's see, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is here, and there's something about your emotional contentment that sits well with you. So there is no longing. There is no longing, and there is no need to reach out to anyone to find a type of union. Here we have the Lovers, and it's in the reverse. This has been showing up a lot in the current reads. So the Lovers in the reverse indicates to me that there is a type of union that doesn't have to do with the officiation of labels. Therefore, you don't really need the label to live out a certain situation in terms of the emotional connection you have with this person. It is detached and it's very full, but it's still there. There's something here that it feels like a longing. This is a longing of a love story. But it's like it belongs there as well. There's no sense of like having to go out and reach out and try to hold something. It's like it's there. The connection is there. Okay? Now, this has to do also with memory. Something about emotional memory that is stuck inside of you on the both masculine and feminine parts of you. Now, this person may be on your mind, and it's very strange because you are mirroring each other with this energy. There is a mirroring of the Nine of Cups through the Hombrel and the Fembrel. The King and the Queen of Pentacles are both facing in the same direction. So there is a slow movement towards this like waiting or this commitment aspect of waiting. You are committed to waiting for something here. There is a need for you to manifest, both of you, dual ports of existence with the 1111, two various paths that may or may not coincide with each other or perhaps fuse together. Now, there's something about this that makes harmony. There's a lot of harmony in this situation through detachment. okay, through a love that cannot be totally expressed. It's like forbidden love, but also an extremely powerful love. And it's based on commitment in the long run. So far, I'm liking this reading because there's a great deal of mirroring of masculine and feminine energies. There's the Nine of Cups as well as the Four of Rods, the 1111, as well as um, the complex nature of love. And it seems to me that the love that is defined between you two is the detail of it. I need to know more about it. Yeah, it's one that causes great happiness, as well as there is a truth. The truth is that this love makes you extremely happy in a certain way, and there's no need to question any sort of formal politic about it. Now, the Lover's card in the reverse also indicates that there may be um, multiple. This could be a third party situation because there are three people here, and one of them is in the cloth. The other are meaning, in the cloth, as in they're like a hierophant figure. The other two are trying to reach out, and there's like a mediation going on between. Someone is between you two in the situation, okay? And both of you are concerned with this commitment occurring. So this could be a polyamorous relationship, and if you're in a polyamorous relationship and it's there's consent there, then more ups to you. I don't see any friction here, to be honest. There's no friction, and there is like this sort of like disintegration of emotional investments. It's like there are three cups, three cups, three cups. So like there's equal contentment with each lover here. But I would be careful because there still is a strong need for commitment here as well. As far as this truth is concerned, yes, this has to do with memory. This has to do with a knowing that this person is, well, they're deeply a part of you. And not only that, there's a mystery. There's a mystery about this situation that you can't fully explain yet. It is obscured by clouds. And it's like you are not looking for a formal path of love here. Nothing conventional. This is unconventional love that does not require you to fully explain things. However, there still is this need for commitment because there's a strong pull with Venus and Scorpio here, the Six of Cups. A strong pull of some very intense memories that have to do with a knowing or a feeling that a sense that there's something from the past that you two share. Okay. Now, let's see, a quick peek. Yeah, as far as the sort of the influences for the near future, and usually I don't do this, but there is a need to deal with someone's passion, their severity in the near future, and for you to equip the sword of truth and to balance out the situation with this person. There may be some sort of thing that you say that triggers them, and this may cause a slight disharmony on their end because they may be angry with you. But I think generally you will be standing in the right, and there will be no no problems, hopefully. That is a nice, small, lovely reading for you. I usually go to the 1975 deck after this, but I'm just going to stick with the Portuguese deck for the third iteration. So now this portal is closed. Portal number 2 is closed, and we're opening up portal 3 now. And this will be your last reading, my dear Aquarius, for February 2020. Alright, this deck is ready. A few more shuffles. Okay. Okay, in the pre-shuffle, I am feeling out the energies. I'm seeing that there is a need to convert the energy of love, the Two of Cups, into something new. There's a need to express through exploration something that hasn't been expressed before, and also through a type of transformation to create something that hasn't been expressed or felt before, okay? So this energy of converting love into something that is quite liberal and quite new. Someone is on the search for their higher self. This could be you. This could be the person you're dealing with. Someone is definitely on the search, on the path for something that is original. Okay. This has to do with a romance that was difficult. The emotions were very deep and quite possessive, and perhaps constricting in a certain way, becoming toxic because they weren't totally expressed. However, there still is a great deal of feeling, and this person is trying to feel out something in order to find a sense of purpose in the situation. I think that's you. This hangman is you, and you're trying to find a sense of enlightenment through a love situation that had to do with Osamantes, this third party dynamic. The feeling is here, and there's a longing for you to express this emotion towards this complex situation. But you're on the spiritual path. You're trying to get rid of this energy, and there's something about the longing that is here. There's longing as well as the need to find some sort of growth in a new path that you haven't really found yet. Okay. Quick peek. Yeah, there is a secret key that has to do with a gift. Something that is coming to you will unlock the doors of your mind. The doors of perception will be open to you, and you will be able to feel and reach out again at one point. But for now, your hands are tied because you are meditating on some sort of past situation that is dealing with the choice of love, or perhaps too many options, or something like this. This card of Osamantes is very telling of the nature of love that does not resonate with you anymore. There's something about the love style that you are learning about that is new, it's different, it's more spiritual, and it's one that is based on purgation. That is getting rid of any sort of anything that doesn't work for you in terms of like what is healthy. So your health and like your ability to be flexible will shift eventually. Right now it's very difficult, and it's up to you to find this hidden light, this hidden enlightenment, this opening up, this awareness that you're trying to feel. But there still is a great deal of emotions for this situation. It's not just one person. That's the thing. There is a triangle here that is very difficult to reconcile, and there is a chance that you will be growing in a certain way once you find and turn your head to a new path of something that you haven't done yet, something that has to do with passion. It's a repressed passion. Here there's a lot of repression because there still is a need to get rid of something from the past, some sort of memory that is very toxic, okay? This iteration needs not clarification, but it needs advice. So I'm going to the Russian Fairy Oracle now to pull a few cards. Yeah. Okay, that is a lot of cards. There's something about movement here, a movement to a secret that has to do, a secret loyalty. Okay, we have an echo here. We have the twin sun in reverse. Okay, this is speaking to me of a deep-seated spiritual quest, something that comes from the father or a grandfather, something that comes from the patriarchy of a family situation that you are trying to make amends with. There is certainly something to learn from what you have learned through matriarchy, through motherhood, through anyone who has influenced you in terms of being a mother figure. Um, there will be empowerment there because here we have the new moon cycle, which just passed, and there is something that you are realizing about a hidden loyalty to something that caused you great fear once, and you're running away from that to find or give some sort of message to someone who is who's very important to you. And there's like a great deal of repressed happiness here. It's like you want to express this truth that you have found, but you can't do so yet. You want to express this in a very maternal way as well. You want to show that you are enlightened, but not give everything out. There is a very mysterious way in which you express your loyalty to this person, but you have to know that it is out of fear that you have this feeling of running away. They may see you as a runner or something like this, and that's okay because you are trying to be on the spiritual path. But there is a need to find a very deep-seated secret within yourself that has to do with secret loyalties. One that will help you realize some sort of complex, some sort of fear complex that you may have been dealing with your whole life. Okay, so never fear, Aquarius. I think you have this under your thumb, and you can go ahead and do what you will with that. But my suggestion is to take the stance of the Hanged Man, to be meditative, to not ruin things by by reaching out or by trying to manipulate things. Like, let things grow organically, and you will find that in this peaceful state, in this abundant state, you will find a way to express yourself without without being too emotional about it. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my dear Aquarius. This is once again Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Thank you. I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe if you will, or reach out if you would like a private reading. Happy February 2020. Happy New Year, Chinese New Year, Year of the Rat as well. Check out my channel mid-February for the Great Mirror reading. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.